Inflation and My Livehoods. When you check the news about inflation on the internet, you can see many keywords, maybe Fed, GDP, how many percent, maybe 50%, 32%, 27%, and with many financial words that you don't understand a lot, or some professional vocabulary. So, do you think that inflation is none of your business? For me, I don't think so, because inflation is hiding in our life. Since the reopening of the global economy, inflation has been surging around the world. Not surprisingly, central banks assess the context and the prospects for monetary policy differently. The president of Queen's College, Mohammed Al-Arian, who is also a famous financial advisor, he shared his view about how inflation will be brought down in 2022. And in his passage, he mentioned that for more than a decade, large-scale central bank purchases of assets boosted not just those being bought in markets, but also virtually all other assets, but they financial or physical, such as housing, art, and other collectibles. This was particularly the case in 2021, when cash injections from central banks were at record monthly levels. After consistently dismissing the threat of inflation, the Fed's better later than never pivot on the issue is part of a general shift in global central banking towards less monetary policy stimulus. By the experts' opinion, we can see that the central bank and other large-scale banks are trying to solve and decrease the impact of inflation. Commentators and policymakers are deeply divided about the causes, consequences, and persistence of the surge in inflation around the world as the economy activities resumes after the COVID-19 induced closures. Some said inflation will eventually come down in this inability scenario, but through a process that risks a sudden sharp drop in economy activity. But some people have the opposite opinion. They think that the alternative is a disorderly drop, which would involve the even bigger Fed policy error of having to be too abrupt in tightening monetary policy after being way too slow previously. For me, I don't care about the direct damage to the economy or any activities that will lead to any accidents of financial market. As a poor student, what I care about is my dinner become more and more expensive, and the price of the flight ticket to my home is much more higher than 3 years ago. Inflation happens for many years, and I don't think that it will disappear in our life because it's a normal phenomenon. And I have to work hard to fight with it in the rest of my poor life. And this is my view about inflation. Thank you.